Eala's first SEA Games gold a sign of potential for PH tennis, says coach Denise. Eala etched her name into Philippine tennis history once again, thanks to her run to the gold medal at the SEA Games 2025 in Thailand. Dominating her field, Eala swept her way to victory in women's singles, adding a shiny gold to her bronze medals from the team and mixed events. Among her biggest supporters in Thailand was Denise, the head coach for the women's tennis team. Unbeknownst to most people, similarly achieved the milestones that 20-year-old Eala chased in Bangkok, being a two-time SEA Games gold medalist herself. Accomplished her feat in mixed doubles from Jakarta 2011 and again in Singapore 2015, and was finally happy to see a singles gold medal through Eala as a coach. I think at least for the women's singles, I don't think there's been a winner for the last couple decades, told POC Media on Alex's feat. So I think this is an incredible achievement for the country, and even for our sport. So I'm just super happy and proud for all of us. Despite competing in the SEA Games as national team player from 2005 in Manila to 2017 in Kuala Lumpur, was unable to witness a single gold medal in women's singles during her time, with the last being Marie-Chris Fernandez against back in 1999. But now, with a new hat as a coach, she was finally able to see the fruits of their labor with a breakthrough gold medal. To see is to believe. For Eala's achievement is more than just for personal glory. Rather, with the WTA number 53 drawing large crowds to Bangkok and wherever she plays on tour, hopes that Eala's success can help Philippine tennis grow in ways that's never been done before. I think it just shows the potential that anybody can have by playing our sport. And if you do believe, you can accomplish anything, she said, especially with the first ever Philippine Women's Open coming in January 2026. Is optimistic of what can happen for tennis in the Philippines. Yeah, I think you'll see definitely a couple of SEA Games participants from there. I think some of us, including myself, are going to go back to Division I, Division II college tennis starting January. So even though we're not going to be out there, we'll be there in spirit, said. And we will also be competing, getting ready for the future, she continued. The Philippines finished with 5 medals in the SEA Games 2025, Eala's gold and a bronze she won in mixed doubles with Nino Alcantara, as well as bronze medals for men's and women's doubles and the men's and women's team events. A golden serve, Eala's historic SEA Games victory, and the dawn of a new era for Philippine tennis. In the sun-drenched courts of Nonthaburi, Thailand, on a remarkable December day in 2025, history was written, not with ink, but with the roar of a crowd, the crack of a tennis ball, and the relentless spirit of a young athlete named Alexandra Eala. At just 20 years old, she stood where few Filipinos had ever stood before, at the pinnacle of Southeast Asian tennis, lifting the gold medal in women's singles at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Her victory was not merely a personal triumph. It was a milestone for Philippine sports, a story of breaking barriers, nurturing potential, and igniting dreams. Breaking a 26-year drought. For the Philippines, the sight of a Filipino athlete atop the SEA Games podium in women's singles tennis had become a distant memory. The last time it happened was in 1999, when Marie-Chris Fernandez claimed gold, a victory that echoed through a generation but left a vacuum in its wake. Decades passed without another Filipina reaching that summit, and for many, it seemed a near impossible feat. That drought ended when Eala dominated the women's singles final, defeating Thailand's Maninkaya Sawanki in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2. Her performance was powerful, calculated, and confident, a display of elite skill and mental toughness. Sunstar Publishing, Inc. In doing so, she didn't just win a medal, she ended a 26-year wait for the Philippines and gave her country something rare and precious. Tangible proof that Filipino tennis can stand tall on a regional stage. DailyGuardian.com.ph. From prodigy to champion, Eala's journey to SEA Games gold didn't begin in Thailand. It began years earlier, on courts far from home. A prodigy in her youth, Eala trained rigorously and internationally, eventually rising through the professional ranks to achieve a career-high world standing within the top 60 women's players. Along the way, She gained invaluable experience on the global circuit, facing seasoned competitors, refining her technique, and honing the mental resilience that high-level tennis demands. But SEA Games competition has a character all its own. It isn't just about ranking points, prize money, or professional recognition. It's about pride, national identity, and the emotional weight of wearing the country's colors. Eala acknowledged this in her own heartfelt reflections, saying that hearing the Philippine national anthem and seeing the flag raised was one of the most emotional moments of her life. GMA Network. A coach's dream, Denise Dai's perspective. Behind every great athlete is often a mentor who sees potential before the world catches on. For Eala, that mentor is Denise Dai, the head coach of the Philippine women's tennis team and a former SEA Games gold medalist herself. Denise Dai knows better than most how elusive tennis gold can be for Philippine athletes. During her own playing career, which spanned multiple SEA Games from 2005 to 2017, she never captured a singles gold, despite coming close in events where the competition was fierce and opportunities rare. One sports. So when Dai watched Eala clinch the women's singles title, it was not just a victory of a player that she coached. It was the fulfillment of dreams that she had carried as both a competitor and a mentor. She expressed how incredible the achievement was for Philippine tennis, emphasizing that Eala's gold medal was not just personal glory, but a milestone for the entire sport in the country. One sports. For Dai, this moment represented more than just a trophy. It was evidence that with belief, support, and hard work, Philippine tennis could thrive. She saw in Eala not just a champion, but a symbol of what future generations could achieve. A powerful reminder that belief in possibility is a crucial part of athletic success. One sports. The ripple effect, beyond one golden moment. Eala's triumph resonated across the tennis community and beyond. Her success uplifted the entire Philippine contingent, which finished the 2025 SEA Games with 5 medals in tennis alone, a testament to the growing strength of the sport in the country. Alongside her gold, Eala also contributed 2 bronze medals, one in the mixed doubles and another in team play, underscoring her role not just as an individual star, but as a team contributor. One sports. But the impact goes deeper than statistics. Young athletes watching from the Philippines saw something they might once have deemed improbable: a Filipino woman defeating regional rivals and bringing home the highest honor in her sport. Fans, aspiring players, and even casual spectators found themselves drawn to Eala's journey, her skill, her humility, and her